There we go.
Mm.
Ladies, gents, ladies, and gentle them. Welcome back. We're here with
Gamers.
episode 7. Yeah, gamers. Gamers tap in.
That's because they're their own, their own demographic.
Yeah, gamers got to be one of my favorite genders for sure.
They're one of my worst, most disliked genders.
I can see that. I could also see that as well.
Yeah.
So how the hell are you? It's a Thursday, baby. It's nice out. I mean, at least it's cool out. Not nice, but it's just a nice. It feels like fall, and it is the best season. So how you feeling?
That's insane because it's 86 degrees with 90% humidity with severe thunderstorm warnings.
That's how y'all living? That's crazy.
Doesn't really feel like fall here.
We on 75, but it's been cool all day. That's wild though. At 86 does sound impressive. I don't like that.
With 90% humidity, that's the key. But probably because of the severe thunderstorm warnings, yeah. Yeah, that'll do
But the
it.
thunderstorms usually drop the temperature anyway, with all the pressure and whatnot. So,
But it hasn't started raining yet, so it's just swelling up all the humidity with the water in the air.
man, Reef said he got a tornado warning today. Well, look, man, I don't know nothing about what y'all niggas have been dealing with, okay? Over here, it has been cool, calm, and collected. The sky's been looking a little muggy, but that's been about it, honestly. Besides the sky's looking muggy, I ain't... Feel me? Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Legally
nice to me.
not allowed to feel you.
I mean, look, anything to me is better than just unnecessary. Like 91 is like, no, listen, I'll take this over 91 every single time.
Yeah, no, the facts. That's facts. I need to get rid of this humidity. That's the problem. It's the humidity.
See, I'm a nigga that sweat easily, right? So that's ultimately humidity. Like it's just when it gets to a certain heat, I'm never having a good time. So
yeah,
it's
like just walking out of the house to my car or to Uber is just I'm almost sweating by the time I
it could
get
be a
to
20-second strut and it's already.
Yeah.
Beads of sweat busting. I'm just like, no, I can't do this. I'm not. Or the one when it's so hot, you get out the shower and you sweating while you putting like lotion on and shit.
Yeah, that's at that point I usually take a cold shower because I'm not about to be sweating after I get out the shower. Like if it's one of them hot breath days.
Yeah,
I'm not about to take a hot shower. I gotta cool down.
Yeah, I feel like a hot shower on a hot day will make you pass out. Like I feel like it's a guaranteed way to just
with all the steam in the room. Nigga, yeah. You in a sauna.
That is nutty. Yo, speaking of woozy, right? This is not even a topic. This is just that paragraph that I posted, right? So I've been reading a lot about just random parts in history. And we talked about it a little bit on the other episode, but today, or not today, a couple of days ago, I was reading about basically the history of like Christianity in Japan. Again, don't ask me.
You gotta read the whole paragraph.
No, I will, right? But I'm just gonna give it the intro that it deserves, right? So I be getting bored. I don't know why I was reading about Christianity in Japan. And needless to say, the Japanese wasn't a fan of Christianity. I think the Dutch niggas, like there was a point where they were isolationists, right? And they didn't let nobody come into Japan. They were like, nah, fuck that. Y'all niggas be bringing all this other shit over. Nah, I ain't with it. But the only niggas they would let in was the Dutch because they was like, look, they never selling us on God and shit. They just pull up and trade. Nigga, that's it.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, them Dutch niggas just pull up, hop out, get off the ships, and be ready to sell some shit. That's it. Niggas don't never say, you ever heard, you love God? It was like, so, anyway, fast forward to the beginning of the 17th century, right? And this is a verbatim quote from an article on Cracked. But from the beginning of the 17th century, Christianity was outlawed in Japan, though many still practice it in secret. If you got caught, you had a chance to renounce your faith, right? And this isn't in the paragraph, so I'm going to sidebar. But there was a point where they had these portraits, right, of like Jesus, Mary and Joseph, the Virgin Mary, and all these other things, right? And basically, to prove every year, there were communities that they would have these big ass pictures, and they would have all the niggas come in and just step and dance on the pictures. And if you wouldn't do it, then, well,
It's like the witch trials. I'm
no, it's
scared.
really, yeah, literally, it's like some fucking tomfoolery. And so they were doing that, and so of course, plenty of people literally just danced on it, went home, was like, "My bad, God, I had to do what I had to do. You know I rock with you, you know my heart," and went home. Cause look, I always said I'd be the main nigga. Like I'm the type of dude like I'm just gonna practice my shit secret. Like I know maybe that's not what we supposed to be doing, but like, listen, dog, if they gonna kill me for this, nah, I'm gonna try to stay alive and
If
keep
God
and keep.
really gonna be mad at you for just, stepping on a picture real quick and then asking for forgiveness, do I even really want to be praising him? You gonna condemn me for that?
He's like, bro, look, come on. He was gonna hang me. No, better yet,
No, he wasn't gonna hang me. He was gonna torture me
he
to
was going
death
to put me
painfully.
in the ana surushi, which is whole hanging in Japan, right? And this torture involved hanging a person upside down and lowering them into a hole filled with feces. Right? Now, here's the thing. The hole itself would be boarded up, so you never come in contact with the
Wait.
goop.
How deep is this hole? How sidebar
You can
tangent?
fit a whole person in. It was like a well almost,
How
like
long do you
eight,
think it
9.
took to fill up this hole of shit? Like how many days and how many
You
niggas
know,
was shitting in this
that
hole?
was that was kind of some of the questions I had. Like, then we start talking logistics. Like, is this just a shit dumping ground that y'all just decided to repurpose for torture purposes, or like,
Or were y'all just like shoveling
yeah, did y'all
animal
collect shit
shit
for
in
this? Like,
there?
they were soliciting Dookie, like, yo, listen, bro, we need like bring your bags of Dookie
We
to the
gotta get the
station.
Christians out of here.
They ain't even mention the Christians. They just said we need bags of Dookie, and niggas is like, bro, what? What are you? And he's like, bro, what did I tell you? Oh, okay,
Listen,
okay,
the
all right.
magistrate said, "Oh
Yeah,
shit,
he's
the
like, oh no, no,
magistrate?
I'll
Oh,
drop it off. I'll drop it off. I'm just saying, I didn't. I just figured that was weird. What y'all doing, like fertilizer or something,
bro,
right?
ask
So,
one more question. You gonna find out."
so you had to collect this, right? And what would happen is the hole would be filled with feces, uh, and they would board it up, right? So like you never come in contact with it, but obviously anybody who's taking this shit ever once in their life knows that Dookie stinks, especially Dookie that's been sitting. So what would happen is they would
Ugh.
make small cuts on the victim's forehead and wrists to cause their blood pressure to drop, right? And so you would just hang there in total darkness, getting woozy from blood loss and shit vapors.
Shit vapors.
This is
Niggas
wild.
huffing jankum.
I can't even speak this shit. I remember just reading this article thinking to myself, like, I feel like the bag that people get into when it comes to like genocide and like like, you
Torture.
know what I'm saying? Like the bag that humanity gets to when it comes to that type of shit is so wild to me.
Yeah, because I could definitely come up with some wild torture if I was left to my own devices.
It's just wild to me. Like what? Yeah, all right. Like in some cases, right? Like especially talking like a Middle Ages and that type of shit, right? Y'all was like, yo, either you come worship our God or we gonna kill you, right? And then they would torture people. But at no point during the torturing process, does anyone consider themselves, do my God really want me to torture somebody? Like, is that?
It wasn't even about God. The Holy Crusades was just about power at that point.
Oh, well, we know God was just the pretext. It was like,
Yeah.
hold on, I'm having a vision from God. He said, what did he say? He said, and I quote, "Fuck them kids." Okay,
He
yeah,
said,
okay,
if
okay. No,
you
no,
do
no. I
not
can
worship
understand that.
him, I'm going to flay your skin while you're still alive and salt the wounds.
He said, what's that? What else got? Oh, I can't even tell y'all that part. That's ooh, that's real nasty. Don't tell him about that one, God. Like that's the part that always killed me, where like niggas would just use it as a weapon. Like it's just like, yo, do something. Nah, I'm good. Why not? Because like that goes against my human rights.
And
Well, my
sidebar on torture. I don't know if you follow. There's this YouTube channel that I follow called the Infographic,
mm-hmm.
and it's got like millions of subscribers. They've been around for a while, and they basically just break down different points of history. And it's called Infographic because they have like a little animated cartoon for it. And
Mm-hmm.
they have this series running called "The Worst Tortures of Humanity,"
Oh man.
and consistently every torture that I've seen, it was like, oh, that's fucked up. It comes from the Holy Crusade and Christians. all the worst tortures you could think of
All the worst ones.
come from the
Well, it makes sense, right? Because
except
think
for maybe
about
like the blood eagle from the Vikings. That's pretty fucking bad. Well, is that
yeah,
even torture? I mean, you die pretty fast from that.
yeah. I feel like torture's got to be drawn out, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's just one of those things where it always is wild to me, and like you just said it, like you just confirmed it, like. For some niggas that's real holy, y'all show came up with the wildest shit. Like where y'all get this from? Like that wasn't in the Bible. How you come up with that one? How you come up with the how you
What the dog doing though?
yeah, what is the dog doing though? Yeah, that shit was wild though. So I'm gonna stop reading for a little while because that was pretty crazy. I'm just gonna remove my literacy for at least a week.
I mean, you still gonna be thinking about it though. So
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you stop reading, I'll just send you more
It'll
tortures
just
from
send
the
me
time period.
more.
I mean, you gotta know this stuff.
And I have to know. You're right. It yeah.
You gotta know the worst punishments from humanity for some reason.
I mean, I've always been a very loud critic. Well, critic. I don't know what you want to call it, but listen, Exile is one of the worst there is. That's like, I mean, it's not like, it's not torture, right? Like obviously, but like, dog, just get the fuck out of here
You know, it
and don't
depends because
ever fucking come back.
I was gonna say it depends because I wouldn't mind nobody fucking bothering me for the rest of my life. That don't sound too bad. But I mean, that's now where I could just
Yeah,
move to another city. Back then, we just get exiled and walk in the desert in a straight line
yeah,
until
bro. These niggas will lead you just
you
80
either
miles
die.
to a coastline and don't ever let me see you around here again. And you're like,
But
bro, I don't even know where is this.
how do I even get back? I was blindfolded the whole trip here. What
I
do
don't
you
even know what
mean?
direction we went. I could accidentally go back home. Like I don't
Listen, that's not up to me. If you come back, you're getting fucking murdered.
like because you know what I always think about. Like when I was a kid, like there was a point in times where I was getting beaten for a while, right? And I
Yeah.
remember one day, I came home from school, and it was funny. I think Reed, me and Reed were cool at this point, so I think he was around for this shit too. But my dad, I had detention. I had gotten detention that day, right? And I had skipped it just because I forgot. I totally forgot I was supposed to have detention. So I went home, and my dad was like, "Oh, your teacher called and said you skipped detention." In my head, I'm like,
Oh shit.
"Ah, yeah, I did, didn't I?" Like I wasn't even like on no like, man, fuck that. I was literally just like, "Oh wow, yeah, I did. Damn, I forgot all about that." Oh well, I guess I'll just
Wait,
have
so
to
you
serve.
you didn't intentionally skip. You skipped because you
No, no, no,
forgot
no.
you
I
had
just smooth
detention.
forgot. Yeah, so I was like, "All right, I guess I just got to serve 2 times, right? Like I got to do detention tomorrow and the day after." All right, oh well. Um, and so my dad was like, "Nah, something," and he was like, he was like outside watering fucking plants or some shit, and he was like, nah, go inside, strip down on the edge of the bed." Now I don't know if anybody else been beaten before, but that was cold for you about to catch one.
I have been beaten numerous times.
Yeah, and maybe you ain't never heard it, right? But anywho, I heard that and I was like, nah, you know what? Today the day, my nigga. I ain't even gonna hold you. Today's the day. This shit ends now. I was like, nah, like it was just I was hell bent. I was like, it's not gonna happen. So I remember he said something to me, and like, and I don't even remember what he said because like in my head, I don't, shit was racing through my mind. And he said something to me, and I just remember throwing my book bag at him and then hauling ass. And I just hauled ass out of there. I ran into my backyard, hopped the fence, and I just chilled with my boys all day. We was at the park. We went to the fucking bagel pen. We went did a whole bunch of shit, and then the sun was starting to go down. Everybody was like, "All right, I'm about to head out. I'm about to head out." I'm like, "Yeah, I
What
got to
I'm
go
gonna do
home, huh?"
now?
Yeah.
It's like that fucking girl. What the hell we gonna do now?
But I literally was like, "Yeah, guess I gotta hit the crib, huh?" All right. Okay. So I went home, sat down. My mom, my dad, they both talked. And I forgot what else happened. And then my dad, essentially, he was kind of trying to make it seem like, listen, dog, you ran from the ass whooping, you gonna get one. And I was just like, no, no, no. I don't think you understand, dog. I will accept the punishment that comes with, my rebellion and me, but and all that other shit. You ain't gonna never like you try to beat me again, bro. It's not gonna happen. Like that's just not gonna happen. So he was like getting a little riled up, like, "Oh, who you telling that?" I was like, "Ah, okay, I see." I got a better idea. And so I just get up from the table, I sprint out of the room, run down the stairs, open the front door, and I start hauling ass. Just take off. My mom drive up with a car and shit. And she was just like, get in the car. I'm like, man, look, that nigga ain't gonna beat me. I'm telling you that right now. If I get in this car and he try to put hands on me, I'm gonna whoop that nigga ass. We gonna fight. I probably wouldn't have won because my dad was a wrestler, but that's not the
How
point.
old were you at this point? Was this high school?
This was like middle school. I was like 14, 13.
I mean,
But I was just like, nah, this shit over
yeah,
with,
no,
bro. I'm too old, bro. Next year I'm about to start seeing grown bitches. Like, what is you talking about? Like, what? Bro, next year, man, look, I'm gonna be talking to girls that got cars, bro. You think you gonna be beating me? Nah, we not playing that game. So I was like, nah. Mom convinced me to get in the car, and this nigga put me on punishment for like 2 months, and it was like the worst punishment that I ever had, like probably my whole childhood. Where this nigga like he took everything out my room, wasn't no TV, wasn't no game, wasn't no nothing. It was come straight home after school, get home. If you ain't home by I forgot what time school at like 2:20. If you ain't home by 2:45, nigga, you in trouble. Like, and mind you, I lived like a 3-minute walk from the school. So you know what I mean? Like it was like there was
you
no
got some
excuse.
time to.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had some, but it was no excuse for me to be home like later than like 30 minutes. Like none.
yeah.
Unless I had to stay for something. If I did, I better had talked to somebody. But it was like the funniest shit was it got to a point where I started thinking to myself, maybe like 2-3 weeks in, and I'm like, you know what? I should have took that ass whooping, nigga. God damn, boy. I was mad at myself. Like to a degree, I was like, damn, maybe the ass whoopings is good for something, because this shit is mid, bro. I was sitting outside my window watching fucking squirrels, bro. That's how I knew when I was
Oh my
losing.
god, I can't imagine that. That just doing nothing.
Nothing,
I
bro.
would
You come
lose
home,
my
do your
fucking
homework,
mind.
and it's nothing. Like I can't even chill in the room. Like if niggas playing video games, I gotta leave the room. Niggas watching TV, I gotta leave the room. Like it's
Oh
nah.
man.
You don't get to have no enjoyment, nigga. I don't even want to hear you ear
Ooh,
hustling TV from the other room, nigga.
you just gotta sit there, stare out the window at squirrels. Oh my, like until bedtime. You just
Till
will
Betty
come
bye,
home,
nigga.
do homework, eat
You
dinner,
eat dinner, and you don't
shower.
even eat dinner at the table with the rest of the family, nigga. Eat by yourself.
This
Since
nigga
you
is
so tough.
in. Oh my god, this nigga was in isolation.
Yeah, literally,
He
nigga.
was
I
in
was
the
in the
hole.
hole. Yeah, where
Oh my god,
I
he
was
was
in.
in a real life
But
gulag.
I realized very quickly, like, dog, no
Two
beating is
months.
worse than this. No
At
beating
some
is worse
point,
than this.
I would have broke. I would have cracked out. Like, just give me the whooping.
Walked
Just
up
give
to
me
him,
to
pushed
be
him, like, yeah, what's up? What's up?
like you said 2 or 3 weeks. I would have cracked after like maybe a week and a half. All right, just I would have walked in naked, ass out, hit me.
Go ahead, do your worst. But nah, like, bro, it was literally like it got to a point, and it was so crazy because like I always look back on it and I think to myself, like, damn, like we was really getting our ass beat. Like it's some kids get like a pop. Nah, we was getting
I
whoopings,
was getting,
nigga.
man. You
Yeah,
know
we was getting
those
whoopings.
old blinds that had like the twisty
Oh
white
yeah, I know. I
thing.
still got them. I still got them in the
Yeah,
crib.
I was getting whooped with that.
Oh
That
man,
was
you was getting whooped with the twisty joint?
yeah, the one that you
Oh
unhook from it,
man,
the plastic shit.
you're a victim.
I know. Oh, I know.
Yo,
I
I
was
was.
getting. I think I was getting whooped with other stuff until like I got older and the other stuff didn't really affect me. And my mom was just looking around the house for other shit, and she looked at the blind and saw like this 2 foot plastic
Rod.
fucking rod, and after that,
She
it
said,
was
"Yeah,
after
yeah."
that the rest was history. That's what I was getting whooped with. Um, I mean, luckily I was a good kid, so the only time I got whooped is when I got bad grades. I didn't like I wasn't doing
Oh,
shit
I had
that
good
was whoop
grades.
worthy.
That's why I was mad. That's why it was part of that was part of the reason why I was like, nah, this is like, bruh, I get good grades. I'm a good student. My brothers is the one that's fucking shit up, but I get good grades. I'm doing well. And you mean to tell me I miss a detention and that's an ass whooping?
That don't seem fair.
Not even a couple of days of punishment. An ass whoop. I was like, nah, dog,
Mm-mm, we're not
nah,
doing
dog.
that.
Fuck your justice system. This shit whack. You bugging? Are you kidding me? Come on, bro. I'm looking around in the court like, yo, this is the sentence I'm getting for
I
missing.
think
Like that's like
at
missing your PO, and they're like, nah, 2 years. What,
oh, I missed one appointment. I
bro?
wouldn't even miss it. I was late.
Right? Yeah, bro. Like normally when I miss one, I could just go make it up. What?
Come on, bro. It's
Come
not fair.
on, man.
I think me and my mom came to an unspoken agreement at some point. She just realized I was too old for ass whoopings. I never got another one past 8th grade. If anything happened, I would just be on punishment. Never anything as severe as the fucking criminal shit that you just discussed. Cause that shit is absolutely bonkers.
Oh, the
Um,
crime I committed? Yeah, nah, I was a heathen. How dare I skip that detention?
no. I'm saying the punishment you got. I never
Oh, the
received
gulag.
anything that
Yeah.
severe. Your parents
Nah,
are
I think mostly
criminals
that was nah. I think my dad was so mad about that
because
because
you ran from the asshole. It
yeah,
wasn't
because I
about the
ran from the ass
detention.
up, I threw the bag at him, and I pretty much told him, "Nah, you not beat my ass no more." Like that's literally when we sat at that table. That was part of the reason why I ran the second time because I was talking to that nigga like, "Bro, listen, I don't give a fuck what you talk. You can say all this big bad shit about you, the man, and how you not beating me. You not gonna do that. So no matter how tough you want to talk here, buddy, I'm not getting my ass whooped." So it was just like, so we can fight. That's different than an ass whooping. You
You
dig what
got
I'm
your ass
saying?
whooped mentally instead. That
Well,
nigga
nah,
beat your
that,
ass.
and I remember one time, and it was wild because me and my dad used to get into it. But it was wild because I remember one time he came in there, and this was after he had stopped whooping my ass. Like again, that was the last time that it even was an option for him. Like he knew, like, nah, listen, bro, I ran last time. I ain't running next time, nigga. You might have to deal with something. Like, and I remember one time I came in, I was doing homework, and this nigga just came in and gave me a 2-piece in my chest, and he ain't hit me hard, but it just made me mad because I'm like, yo, you really a bitch, like what, like that shit, because it was for nothing.
What I was gonna say, what did he even do it for? You wasn't even in
It was
trouble.
over some shit that he literally had already punished me for, right? But
He just
he was just
had to
mad
hit you.
about it.
He
Yeah, he
had
was
to
just
get that
hot about it.
steam off.
He was just hot
Mm.
about it. I was just like, yo, that shit. I was like, it was crazy because I remember when that shit happened. I remember right after that thing, I'm like, yo, when I get strong enough, I'm gonna violate this nigga. And I never did. I never got a chance to. There was one time where me and my dad like got into it, and I ain't gonna go into it here, but we got into it. And I look, if he would have pulled up that night, shit would have got real because I was ready to go there. I was ready to take it to wherever it needed to get took.
You just gonna took it to the taking land.
I was going to give what it needed to be gave.
Yeah. No, I understand.
But that's part of the reason why I learned, like, to me, I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna never beat my kids. I might pop them. I might pop every once in a while. You just gotta smack somebody out of it. I agree with the popping and like, hey, come on, bro,
Come on, bro.
come on, bro. What is you doing?
Don't touch that. I told you not to touch that stove.
Yeah, so I ain't even tripping over that. But like to me, like beatings, it's like you're not getting nothing
Nah.
across because whatever you actually beating, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, and I always have arguments with some of them older folks about beating your kids and shit, and it's just like
It's in the Bible. Spare the rod, spoil the child.
I'm like, it's crazy. The Bible has so many metaphors, and you guys are gonna pretend this is literal. That's crazy. The Bible is full of metaphors, full of them.
No, yo, I'm hitting my kids. It's the Bible said hit
Instead, I
kids.
got to, bro.
I have to because
Hey,
that's
bro,
that's
God
easier
said,
than
and I
talking to
quote,
people.
beat that kid, bro. What you doing? But yeah, no, I don't. I just it
That
don't.
reminds me
Go
of
ahead.
another ass whooping that I got. And this shit is absolutely hilarious because this shows how fucking stupid kids are. So, um, this was I don't remember how old I was, but I was old enough to be left at home alone, but I wasn't old enough to come together with reasonable lies in my head. So my
Oh, so
mom
you were
left
like
me
20?
try like maybe 9 or 10.
Okay.
So my mom brought home because sometimes restaurants give out like boxes of matches, right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I saw her using the matches and she showed me how to use it and everything. And I was just enamored because that was the first time I ever seen anybody, make fire before. So I was like,
He
oh
said, "Oh,
yeah.
you just take
Oh,
the stick, smack that little square, and then the fire pull up. How
that's
did
crazy.
how they
So
make the fire show up?"
like where did it come from? How that and then I was just it was gone after that. I was a firebug after that. And then so my mom is going out and she specifically tells me, don't touch them goddamn matches while I'm gone. And she wasn't even gone for long. She was gone for like I think she went
Soon as
up
she
the
left, that
street to
nigga
the
went
store.
racing for the match.
Yeah. So I take back what I was saying earlier. I don't even think I was old enough to be left at home alone because I feel like maybe 13, 12, you old enough to be left at home alone. I don't even think I was that old because I was dumb enough to do this and say what I said. So she wasn't even gone for that long. She probably went up the street to the store. So I light off a couple matches, maybe a couple dozen or so. I'm
Couple
having the time of my
dozen.
life. And then I dispose of the evidence. I
Yeah.
flush them all down the toilet. I put the matches back. I put the matchbox back where she left them. She come in the house. She starts sniffing around. Because I mean, I'm a kid. I don't realize that sulfur is an identifiable smell, apparently. So she obviously smells the matches that got lit. So she looks at me and said, "You playing with them matches?" I said, "No, you told me not to."
Nah, why
And
would I
she
say that?
said, "She said, then why it smelled like matches was getting lit?" I was like, "Well, I mean, so I grabbed the box and I shook them up a little bit, and maybe one of the matches lit inside the box, and that's what it's smelling." And
He
I
said
was a
I shook the box up, and the flames that was inside the box just activated. I don't know.
I was a kid. That sounded reasonable in my head at the
No, as a
time.
kid, that's
That
how it
sounds
works. That's
that
literally
sound
how it works.
perfectly reasonable. Obviously,
Nigga folded his arms, was like, yeah, that's the one.
obviously, if a bunch of matches would have got shaken and started, then the whole box would have went up in flames, and I probably would have
Yeah,
set the house on fire.
yeah, and she
But
would have noticed before she got inside.
yeah, but long story short, she beat the shit out of me for that. Understandable because I'm probably 7, 8 years old. I could have burned the house down and died. So I needed to learn that lesson quick.
Yeah.
And I learned the fuck out of that lesson.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't learn it for long though, because it wasn't long before I was getting lighters and aerosol cans and burning soap on my back patio. Like
Nigga
I was
was
just
burning
melting soap.
so.
I had to burn like once I discovered that aerosol turned a flame into a lighter,
Oh yeah.
I
He said,
had
"Hold
to
on, I can
burn
make the flame
something.
go out. I can shoot."
Yeah.
No. Y'all
And the
bugging.
safest thing to burn that wasn't really flammable was soap. So I was just like melting soap to like the back stoop in my backyard. There's like fucking 7 bars of soap just melting in different spots in the backyard. But I didn't get in trouble
Yeah,
for those.
bugging. But that's what I'm saying. I understand the frustration that comes with, and that's what like when people always talk about that, like, oh, you ain't had kids yet. Listen, I get that when I have kids, my kid's gonna do something so unbelievably fucking stupid. At some point, I'm just gonna be like, dog, like I'm not gonna know what to do, right? Like I'm gonna be so
Yeah.
upset about it. I'm just gonna be like, oh my god, I don't even feel like talking to you. I don't even want to speak to you.
Yeah, go to
Like,
your room.
yeah, like I don't. But like to me, it's just like I'm not. What would I beat you for? Like that's my only thing. Like, what does the
The what would
beating?
I
What
beat
does
you?
the beating show you? What would it
It's
tell you? What would it
it's
prove to you?
because you annoyed me. You
Yeah, but
pissed
yeah,
me off.
exactly. And to
That's
be like,
why
what
beatings
precedent
is
does that
wrong.
set for your kids
Exactly.
in the future in terms of violence? Like, it's like one, and then two. My whole issue is again, what does it prove? Because I look back on all the beatings I got, and I think to myself, okay, a lot of the shit I did was stupid. But if we're talking effectiveness, I know personally those beatings didn't affect me because I get my ass beat, cry, and 30 minutes later I was playing Sonic Adventure 2. I didn't give a fuck. Like I would just damn that shit kind of hurt my ass a
You
little
gave a fuck
tender.
when you had that punishment.
All right, I'm right.
You
Yeah,
gave
because
you gave a
you
big
think
fuck
about
when
it
you had
every
that.
moment of every day. That's what real consequences are.
Yeah.
Not a beating, bro. Like imagine if I went to work and every time I like fucked up at work, somebody would just smack me on the back of my neck. If that was the case and I never got fired, I would just get smacked on the neck. Nigga, I would come into work and never do my job.
Yeah.
Knowing I could just, all right, yeah, go ahead, get your smacks in. Cause I ain't about to do shit today.
Yeah. What is it today? 10 smacks?
Okay. Sound like a fair exchange. Just don't do all 10 at once. It's like
Yeah,
do
just
three
throughout the
now.
day.
Yeah, do 3 now and then do 1 before lunch break and we can just do the other 6 afterwards.
Just do one an hour. That seems fair.
They say, oh, it's only 8 hours. All right, get 2 in now, and then that'll
Yeah.
count for the first hour, and then you can
No,
just go off on
get
him.
3 in now because I don't want to get disturbed on my lunch break.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get smacked while I'm eating. But yeah, nah, that's because people always would tell me that, and that's the thing that kill me. I'm just like, bro, it's just a cheap way out. That's all it is. It's just the easiest thing to do. Violence is the easiest thing to turn to as a human being because it's feral, right? Like
Yeah.
it's just. It's just, yo, you should know better. I'm gonna hit you for that. Like, but it's just like it's the easiest option. I get it, of course. Again, especially when your kids are doing colossally, abnormally stupid things, like outlandishly stupid. Like you're just like, what? Why though? Why? But why? And then you look at the kid face, and they don't know why. And that's what makes you mad because you looking at him like
Who
this
did
little
this dumb
stupid
shit?
nigga, this dumb shit, and he don't even know why he did it. He didn't even think about why he did it. He don't know. He just.
I'm just doing shit. I mean, I didn't mean to shatter the window on that Lexus, and now you got to pay $400 to replace it.
Yeah, I always think about that because it's like there's so much. Like I still remember the time we were at my boy crib and we had a damn pillow fight in this nigga crib, like 6 people deep, and this nigga had like the pillow with the feathers in it, so them shits hurt. I don't know if you ever been hit one of those.
Yes, nigga, I got
Those.
hit in the eye one of them, and I
Oh
had a
yeah, yeah, so,
swollen eye for like
yeah.
a week.
Oh yeah, so you know. So we had those, we had a mixture of those, and then the regular pills. And niggas was going crazy. Niggas fucked around, hit the chandelier, fucked the chandelier up, was wilding. This nigga aunt come home, everybody hiding in the basement. She giving this nigga the work. We all walk out, and as we walk out, she give each one of us individually just a earful because it's like, nah, nigga, all of you stupid motherfuckers should have known better. Every single one of you niggas should have known better. Come on, bro. The house tore up, looked like a niggas done ran through here, and
Like
it's
some
all
fucking rabid dogs was ripping
yeah,
pillows
word.
apart.
And literally
Here.
all it was a bunch of niggas just smacking the shit out of each other with pillows. So I get it. I really do. Especially if you having a rough day, you having a terrible day. You just went to the store to get the food you want. All right, we got him back in here. I don't know what's going on with Craig.
It's the robots, man. The Uprising. They're not listening no
The
more.
Uprising. Yeah, they gotten tired of us. Yeah. You know what's crazy? People, this brain has nothing to do with it, but like people always talk about robot apocalypse and the robots will take over, and I'm just like, bro, y'all worried about robots? They not, bro. The robots not gonna get here. The algorithms be racist anyway, so like the robots, it is what it is. They never gonna be on our team. But like they got batteries, bro. I'm about to just unplug them niggas. What about cats? Have we ever considered that?
Uh, I can safely say the thought has literally never crossed my mind that there
Never
might
crossed
be
your
a
mind.
feline uprising. No, I've never thought about that. Why would they? We
No, it's fine.
already
I mean,
pamper them
no,
and
it's
treat
fine.
them like kings and
It's fine.
queens.
It's fine. I guess y'all just ain't did the research. Y'all don't know what I know.
Hold on, the research. I don't know where you
Yeah,
getting that.
it's a couple
No, no, no.
YouTube links I
What
can
do you
send
get?
y'all to, and y'all ain't ready for
This
that. Y'all
nigga
not
getting his
ready for that.
research from YouTube, yo.
Y'all not ready for that. Listen, y'all gotta open y'all minds, yo. All I know is I got the facts. I mean, I
Your
got the answers.
your pineal gland open, ain't it?
Open. My shit is thrombulating, thrombosing. My shit
This
filled to the
nigga,
brink with information.
see, you phasing in and out of different dimensions. That's why you believe cats gonna uprise.
Because I've seen
That's
what
not
they do in
ours.
other parallel
Yeah,
universes.
that's not ours though.
I seen
We
how it moves.
good here. Cats good where they at.
I don't know, man. I
As far
don't
and as
know.
far as robots having batteries though, I mean, a fucking AI unit that spreads to the internet, there ain't no batteries. We just fucked at that
Yeah,
point.
but my thing is that AI, like that's where we at with that. Let's be real here. Like,
Yeah,
and
we
just
nowhere
like
near even close to that.
yeah, that's what I'm
Uh,
saying. Like
we would
that's
have to figure out quantum computers before we figured out an AI that's able to spread through the internet and possibly
and
take
then you
over a
still gotta make the
civilization.
AI on top of all of
Yeah,
that. And then it's like, and then like you said, you have to have some sort of constraints for it because you don't want the AI to be sentient because then you're gonna have an issue because then you can't control it.
like you would think there's been enough movies where niggas just like, all right, we can't make this AI too smart so it becomes sentient and decides that humans are no longer necessary. That's come on now. You
Yeah.
can't. You
But the
would think
problem
niggas know.
The problem is you can make it as smart as you want. You're supposed to have some sort of override or whatever and all that type of shit, but we know how that shit goes, especially in the movies. Niggas just I forgot to put the override button in the schematics.
Forgot.
Damn.
Ain't no way you forget some shit that's gonna do in the human race. You big dummy.
They just my bad. And you find out he was working for the bots the whole time. He was a bot. Oh.
Either he was a bot or the bots told him, listen, bro, if you get us online, We'll spare you
You'll
in
be
the
the only
uprising.
human ambassador we have. All right, it'll just be you." And he said, "Well, shit." All right. But you know, what's funny? Like I always think about like old sci-fi, and like you ever notice like how back in the 80s and 90s, what these niggas thought would be happening in 2000 was like the most bonkers, off the wall shit ever.
The fucking Jetsons. They said the far off world of the far off year of what 2009 or 2007, some crazy shit like that.
2007.
A cartoon in 1950. I mean, from 1955, you would think in 50 or so years that we would have some crazy type of advancements.
I think the problem is though, it's like niggas is doing the math like exponentially, and it just don't work like that.
No, I
Like,
don't.
niggas are like, all right, well, look what we've had in the last 10. So the next 10 are probably gonna be 10 times that, and then the other, like, okay, that's not how this shit works. That's just definitely not how this works. Like, if that was the case, nigga, we would be a lot farther along. we would be in the year 3000.
I mean,
But instead,
also
we're spending money on
capitalism
space flights.
kind of,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, capitalism fucks up science
And the
and
wildest part is not
growth.
just a space flight. This nigga paid to like just sit in like
Yeah,
just barely in
he
the
didn't even
atmosphere.
go
You ain't
nowhere.
even go
Nigga didn't
out
go
there.
to the
You just went up
moon.
there and went back.
At least, all right. So like,
Alien seen a nigga for a second, was like, yo, what was
I don't like
okay.
billionaires. I'm never going to defend a billionaire. But as far as the space race goes,
At least go to space.
Richard Branson won. The nigga actually went to space. He was floating around up there for a minute. This nigga Jeff Bezos bitched out. He just went up to the atmosphere and came back down in a penis-shaped rocket.
One penis shaped rocket.
He
No, I just
lost.
well, the world lost. But
Yeah, yeah.
but realistic, I mean, the funniest part about that whole shit is like, bro, you spent tens of millions of dollars on virtually nothing. Honestly, like really
Literally,
think about it. Literally think about it.
you
You
didn't
did
advance
something.
mankind. You
Yeah,
didn't go
you
to the
did
moon.
something. Well, there was like a tweet I remember seeing where like you did something that a fucking
That
in the
dogs and monkeys.
1950s did, and I was just like, yeah, I mean, yeah,
I think I saw a similar tweet that said, like, congratulations, Jeff Bezos. You did the same thing that animals that throw their shit and lick their balls have done back in the fucking 70s. Because think about the Russians sent dogs and chimpanzees into space
mhm.
numerous times.
They never sent the cat
He
into space. Why you think? Mm,
shit, the conspiracy is getting
you
deeper.
see what I'm
See,
saying?
this is why I
Niggas
need a
not
soundboard.
considering
You
this
need the
shit.
flex bomb
Yeah.
drop right there. You need some
Niggas
air
not
horns.
considering shit, bro. But go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna say that for later.
You need to keep going.
Nah, I'm gonna stop going for they come get me.
They already on the way. You already said it.
Oh yeah, you right. All right, look, y'all. So I guess since I'm going soon, um, I just want to say Joe Biden should have forgave my student loans.
Now they on the way faster. They just heard that and now they're
That's what
speeding.
Kamala Harris picked up the phone. Hurry up! Go get him. He's
Lock
telling
his
secrets.
ass up. Come on. What's taking us so long?
Bro, y'all said y'all was
Damn.
20 minutes away 30 minutes ago.
We're sorry, Madam Vice President. There was traffic. Bitch, weave. Weave through the traffic.
Oh man.
I love the idea. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily love that the government is listening to us, but I love the idea that the government is listening to us and is possibly sending out secret death squads to come and get people that speak like we're speaking. It's just a hilarious thought. Like
Probably until it
imagine,
happens. But yeah.
yeah, probably till it happens. But imagine you say some random shit. You don't even threaten nobody. You don't even say nothing wild. You just say some shit that turns out to actually be true, but sounds like conspiracy theory. Like birds aren't real. Ronald Reagan administration got rid of all the birds and replaced them with surveillance drone.
Hello? What the hell? We broke up crazy right there.
I didn't break up. They tried to get me. I
Oh
was speaking
shit.
facts
Oh
right there.
shit. That was Ronald Reagan. He came back.
But not imagine
He
you
in the
just
Doom
say
suit.
the dudes.
They got the
I
Dr.
just
Doom mask on.
imagine you just say some wild, off the wall, crazy shit like birds are all surveillance cameras, and then 2 days later you get a knock at your door and it's fucking NSA agents asking you to come with them.
You know what's wild? I always think about this in the context of like alien shit or like supernatural shit, right? Because I remember I read a story about a guy who was saying he heard like this weird. He lived in like New Mexico in the middle of nowhere. Not like Roswell, it wasn't near there, but it was just somewhere in New Mexico. And so he heard some sound outside. He went outside, looked outside, didn't see nothing. Like, all right, that was weird. Went back inside, chilled out. Uh, went to sleep, woke up the next morning, and then a nigga knocked on his door. So he opens the door, and he said, like, to this day, he can't remember the guy's face. He's like, he
Ooh,
for sure had a face.
I like this.
I just don't remember what his face even looked like. Right. So he's just like, yeah. So the guy says something to him and asks if he can come in. And for whatever reason,
He
he
lets
lets
him
the guy
in.
in. Right. Yeah. He
Yeah.
lets the guy in. And so he lets the guy in. The guy sits down and he's talking to him. And he's basically just saying blah blah. And basically the guy's just talking to him about how he like, he's been looking into him and he really respects everything that he does and blah blah this and that. Mind you, like the guy's just sitting there like, well, what the things that I do? What is he talking about? How do you even know the things I do?
Yeah.
And he's talking all this stuff, blah blah this and that. And then at one point or another, the guy's just sitting there and he was just like, I would like something to drink. And then he just like stares at him. And of course, the moment he stares at him, he stares away. Like, all right, cool, yeah, I'll get you something to drink. So he goes to the he leaves, goes to get him something to drink from the kitchen, comes back like 5-10 seconds later, the guy's gone. House is
Nice.
still locked, door was locked behind him. He's just gone.
See, this is my type of shit. I love shit like
So
this.
yeah, so I always think to myself but the funniest part about it was the guy like kept thinking about and they was like, well, what did he look like? And he was like, honestly, every time I think about it, like his eyes started tearing up. He was like, every time I think think about it,
That
I
nigga,
don't.
he's fucked up. He in the
Yeah, because he
blender.
just,
That
because
nigga.
bro, like I always think about because it's like how like in the Bible they describe like the angels as like these
Yeah,
incomprehensible
you
creatures
can't
of.
even. Yeah.
Yeah, can't even wrap your mind. So I always think like you'll see something and like your brain might literally just look at them like, oh wow, black
Wow.
hole, black hole
That
that, no, black hole
that
that.
makes me think about when I was. I can't say when I was younger, but like maybe like 2016. So I
Mm-hmm,
mean, I was younger, but I wasn't a kid. I was really into, and I'm still into creepy pastas now. But I was into like cryptids and like paranormal shit.
mm-hmm.
So I used to like watch a bunch of videos on YouTube and browse Reddits and stuff. And I came across like dozens of videos of supposed quote unquote men in black interactions
Oh yeah, I've seen a
and
bunch
how
of
like
those.
yeah, it's like people would say they saw some aliens or something, and these niggas in black suits and glasses would show up. And just like what you just explained, I would say like a good 78% of them niggas that tell those stories say they can't remember the niggas' faces. They just remember black suits, hat. They don't even remember what they talked about. They just
Nigga face,
remember,
yeah, he was
yeah,
just there.
they remember he showed up
Like
at the
what he do?
door,
I don't know. It
introduced
just made me
himself.
want to change shit.
Yeah. I've seen so many different videos of men in black showing up, talking to niggas, and then they just disappear, and niggas like, damn, that was
The
wild.
wildest part, them niggas don't even tell you nothing. It's not even like they like tell you to forget what you saw. Niggas will just show up and just vibe with you. Like, how you feeling? And like in your
Or
mind, you just
maybe,
like, nah, I
or
gotta
maybe
delete
they
that
just don't
video.
know. Yeah, yeah, that's even more
Them niggas
interesting.
talking to you telepathically.
That's
Them niggas
even
is
more
in your
interesting.
brain.
So like there's two things. Either the first thing is you don't remember what they said because they did some shit to you, or the even more interesting thing is
They never said
they
nothing.
never said nothing. Your mind was just like, bro, no, shut down, shut down. No, no, we not doing this.
All right, nigga had a whole conversation with you in your head. I'm
And
gonna
your
say
mind was like, we can't
in real life,
comprehend
you
this.
opened the door,
Mm-mm.
he sat down in front of you, y'all sat there in total silence. That's what actually happened.
I don't want to talk about this anymore before they show up at our houses.
And sit down with me in total silence. I would love that. Please keep me company. All right, well, if we're not gonna talk about alien niggas trying to steal us,
I mean, I
uh,
wouldn't even mind going to space, honestly. That's
I would
something me to
love to go.
flex on
Who wouldn't
Jeff
go to
Bezos
space?
for.
You think they got strip clubs on the moon?
Not on the
Like
moon,
on
but
the moon colony? Like not yet, obviously, but
oh, on the moon colony, definitely. I mean, sex sells no matter what's going on. There's
for sure.
definitely gonna be strip clubs on the moon
See,
colony
look,
and
because I never
whatever.
went to it. Like I think I've been attempted to go to a strip club one time, and I couldn't get in because I wasn't 21. And I was like, well, this shit whack anyway. But
Oh damn.
but
I,
yeah, so I'm just not a strip club guy, but like I would go to I'm for sure going to the Galactic strip club. Yeah, for sure.
I've been to a few strip clubs.
You
The
eat the
first
food
time,
there?
yeah, the food is amazing at most strip clubs. Not all, most.
But yeah, of
Um,
course.
the first strip club I ever went to, I wasn't even planning on going. It was my 18th birthday, and my god brother told me he had something planned for. He didn't tell me what it was, and we went to a strip club, and it was cool. It was fun, decent food. He paid for me to get a lap dance. Stripper got
Okay.
fully nude and put her ass in my face, and I got pink eye the next day.
Oh, that's not
I mean, worth it, but
So okay, so question. Do you think the pink eye is from any coochie juice getting in your face, or is it just like a particular brand of like
it's
I
not
guess
coochie juice. It's ass. It's ass.
oh right, so it's the booty
It's
butt.
it's ass. You never heard that? Like the
No, you
fecal
fart on the
particles.
pillow. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. No, I've
yeah.
heard
So
that
it
part.
was. She took the thong off and put her ass in my face, and definitely
Uh,
some
and
fecal
so you think when
matter
she took the
minor.
thong off, maybe she like irritated it and then just like it let out the fumes, maybe? Yeah.
I don't know if like she did a silent but deadly. I didn't smell nothing.
She definitely farted in your face.
I didn't smell nothing. So
That was a
I mean,
plot.
that was a
They
plot.
was trying to
My
get you
brother
out of
tried to set me up. Yeah,
That wasn't your brother, nigga. That was the AI.
that was
That was the sentient AI.
that was the first time I went to a strip club, and actually, I like I said, it was worth it. I had a good time. Um,
Yeah, mine's
the
pink.
s- yeah, pink eye's not fun, but the second time I went to the strip club, I think I told you the story before, but not on stream. I was working in this random middle of nowhere Virginia city called Midlothian, Virginia. We were staying
Okay.
at a Super 8 motel. We were working on a job. And after we got done working one day, we just said, fuck it, let's go to a strip club. And we found a strip club in, like I said, in the middle of nowhere, Midlothian, Virginia. And on the sign, big as day, is a sign. It says, now starring Alexis Texas, who, if you guys don't know,
Okay.
listening, is a famous porn star.
No, I'm gonna pretend I don't know her. Who is that?
A famous porn star.
Alexis Texas. Is that her real name?
I don't think so. No, I don't. I
Oh,
can't.
okay.
I wouldn't say. But it's just hilarious that we pick a random strip club in the middle of nowhere in bumfuck Virginia,
And Alexis
and
Texas
there's a
is there.
fucking porn star there. And that's not the end of the night. So we go in. We're having a good time. We're getting fucked up. We're drinking. We're eating amazing strip club food as usual: lamb chops, filet mignon, wings, macaroni
Wait,
and
they
cheese.
got that shit they got filet mignon at strip clubs?
Yeah. You thought it was a joke about strip club food being good?
No, no, I can imagine it's like any restaurant at that point, but I'm just trying to filet
Yeah.
mignon. I just thought it was like finger food, some bullshit, man. I
Nah,
didn't.
they got fucking.
Niggas
It
got
depends on the strip
tomahawk
club.
steaks in that shit. They got
No, no, come on,
wagyu.
no. You
Niggas
going too
got
far.
Kobe beef.
They don't got tomahawk. Filet mignon is kind of. I mean, filet mignon is quote unquote top tier meat, but it's not like wagyu
That shit's
or
like upper middle
tomahawk.
class.
Yeah,
I get
exactly.
it.
So filet mignon, anybody can have that. But so we eating, we having good. We're getting fucked up. Um, this this is actually about to be hilarious. I was super fucked up, so I didn't really know what was going on. This this girl pulled me to the back. I thought it was for a lap dance. Um, and she asked me for $200, and I was like, "Is that the lap dance price?" She was like, "No," and I was like, "Oh, okay, I gotta go." And I just walked out, and I grabbed my two friends and was like, "Okay, I'm ready to go. Let's go." We go outside to my car, and the second we get outside, niggas started shooting, gunshots going off. And by niggas, I mean white people. This is the
Oh
first
man.
time I have ever seen white people shoot up a club before. And so we peel out and leave. And I just thank God every day that that stripper tried to get me to pay $200 for illicit
Mhm.
activities.
That was God talking to you through that
That
woman.
was that was
But
good.
see,
If she
this is
didn't
why we
pull me
need to
aside, I would have been right at center
but
stage,
this
gave
is
a
why
shot.
we need to appreciate our sex workers, right? Because
Yeah,
people fail to realize
she
they
saved my
provide
life.
a very, very valuable and she ain't have to do that.
She
She ain't
didn't.
had to, because God told her to do that. And she was like, all right. She could have easily just be like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
But she did. And she
Mm-hmm.
saved 3 lives that day.
Sure did. Shout out to her.
Now, were those lives worth anything?
He
Only
said,
God could tell you.
debatable. But at the end of the day, hey, she did what must be done.
I watched it on the news the next day. Actually, nobody got shot. They was just shooting. They ain't had no aim.
Niggas just missed. Niggas are shooting into the ceilings. Like, I've had enough.
But you never know. If I was in there, maybe I would have got shot.
Or if
It
you was in there,
was
yeah, they probably would have
it
purposely started shooting niggas
was
because they would have
white
saw you
niggas. Yeah, it was white niggas in Virginia.
in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, it could have, could have went a whole different way.
It could have. It could have. Thank God every day that I got to see Alexis, Texas, and didn't die for it.
Isn't Alexis? Oh well, hold on. No, asking this question would prove that maybe yeah. Maybe we could just keep
Let's
rolling.
go to the next topic before you
I'll tell you
incriminate
what.
yourself.
Since we mentioned in porn stars, dick sucking, we can talk about
Oh,
unfortunately, um, the child's Rolling Loud rant.
uh,
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't gonna do that.
the
But yeah,
child's.
so
You
I'm not
talking
gonna
about
recap
that
all this.
diaper wearing nigga, right?
Yeah. The nigga that be wearing the
Mm.
diaper around a bunch of chrome, man. That nigga. But yeah, so I'm not gonna recap the what was said because we already heard that. And if you didn't, go find the video. It's out there
It's
somewhere.
everywhere.
Yeah. But to me, I think the wildest part about all of this is there's so much wrong with just this one Rolling Loud set that it's like, where do you start? Right? Like, so you can start with the fact that you brought Tory Lanez out, who, again, no one knows yet, but who is being accused of shooting someone that you are cool with.
Or we're cool with. We're
Or
supposedly
were
cool
cool
with.
with, right? Well, supposedly cool, because clearly y'all not
Yeah.
buddies, obviously. So that part alone is weird for me because to me, I'm just like, look at it like this. Like, if this is two men, I don't even think this is a discussion, right? Like, if I'm in a situation where it's me and one of my boys is in a car, right? And I get shot, right? Now you don't know what happened. I never say nothing. My boy never say nothing, but me and my boy ain't cool no more after that, right?
Yeah.
Now you don't know what happened, but are you telling me you would not think it's a violation to go chill and bring my boy, the one who was in that car with me that I don't rock with no more, around me? You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
clearly
it's straight
that's
disrespect.
yeah, that's
It's straight
violation. And
disrespect.
that's
Yeah.
intentional. That's not accidental. Like that's
Mm-mm.
the other thing. Like it's not like it's just like my bad. I ain't even know. No, you knew for a fact and still bought
Yeah.
him out. That was why you bought him out, because you knew it would get under my skin. So to me, that's the
The
first.
baby has proven time and time again that he is a world class grade A shithead. And I am almost 100% sure that Tory Lanez got in his ear and probably, like you said, we don't know what happened. We don't know if he actually shot Meg or not, but she
Mhm.
posted bullets over her foot with a hole in it.
Well, she got
And
shot, right? No, that's my whole
she
thing.
got
We
shot. Yeah.
don't know who shot her.
We
And
don't know
again,
what
right, but
happened.
my whole point is, and this is again where it gets confusing for me, because if you break it down, let's just say, oh, it's not about friendship, it's just business. Then explain to me the business of aligning with Tory Lanez versus Meg Thee Stallion. That doesn't even make sense.
Also, explain to me why you wouldn't just bring him out. Why did you bring him out in a fucking suit like this is a Fox show, guess the singer or whatever,
Oh,
and
that's just
you
part of
revealed him
that's part of the tomfoolery. Come on now.
the Tom Niggatry.
Yeah. But and speaking of that, we need to talk about tomfoolery, because I remember that was on one of the lists. I wanted to know the origin of tomfoolery. Like, what was that nigga Tom doing? But anyway, we'll get back to that.
Uncle
Right?
Tom's Cabin. That's it.
Talk to him. But so obviously, like, just him, the Tory thing was weird. That was automatically weird, and it was just like, bro, it
It
was
was weird
beyond
and
weird. It was
unnecessary.
like, yeah, it was unnecessary. It was disrespectful, and it was, to me, that's targeted. Like, you
Yeah.
knew what that was. Not to mention that allegedly Tory has a restraining order, so this might violate this order. And so I'm just like, bro, if you really put your shit on the line just to do this, you're as dumb as you look.
I mean, the
But then,
nigga do look dumb.
well,
All
you're as dumb as you
and
look.
he's 5'3".
But then it got worse, right? Because then the baby does this. He makes these odd comments that came out of nowhere,
You
and I gotta tell you, I
you want to
just
know the absolute worst part about all the shit that he said? I don't
Um,
I don't know if you've seen the news recently, but he just dropped a new song and a music video about jail and him fucking and getting a sexually transmitted disease. So now it's coming to light that his
uh,
incredibly weird and out of nowhere
oh
statements
man,
were to market a
no
new song.
fucking way, bro. Is that?
That's
No,
facts.
that is facts because I saw a screenshot of oh
This
man, what a
nigga is
bozo. This
the
is bozo behavior. I'm
dumbest
sorry.
nigga on.
This is just
You are the worst marketer of any product or
that
service
nigga's
I've ever
PR
seen in my
team is
entire
going
life.
through hell right now.
This nigga PR team is non-existent because who would have approved this?
None of them niggas. He overrode them.
He just said, "Man, I'm gonna do that. My fans gonna get it. They gonna
Okay,
understand me."
so I'll tell you what. With that being put there, this still makes no damn sense because no one knew this but you. So it's like, bro, if you got a video coming out about racism, like say a little bit, Lil Baby was gonna before he dropped the bigger picture, right? The song about injustice and all that.
Yeah,
Let's say this nigga just started randomly talking about, hey yo, look, we need like he just started randomly tweeting about social justice. Like, hello, Lil Baby, what's going on? Like, what are you like pissing off Republicans, pissing off a whole bunch of people, and then he drops this. So, like, bro, no one knows until you drop the song. So you just look, they don't know what the hell is happening. So this looks even worse now because this is
yeah.
for a
That's the
rollout.
same thought I had. This is worse than you just saying random dumbass comments.
Yeah, I thought you were
I
just
just
dumb,
thought
but
you
you're
were
actually a
dumb.
dumb capitalist. You were selling something here. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
And you thought people would
those were
buy
my
it after this.
exact thoughts. Like I
Okay.
thought you were
Wow.
a fucking idiot at first. Now you're just a piece of shit.
Yeah, this is wild. I thought it was interesting. Dua Lipa responded instantly. Dula Peep responded quickly. And she was like, "Nah, dog, I'm gonna have to remove you off the joint." Removed his ass real quick. Even Elton John said something. Once Elton John said something, I was like, "Oh yeah, they on
That
your
just got
ass,
the
boy."
ball rolling, and I was
Yeah, they
like,
on.
"Oh
Yeah.
man,
I'm like, hey, you don't fuck that Rocket Man on your ass.
Rocket Man." And
Benny,
then,
Benny, and the Jets on your ass.
then he lost an endorsement for Boohoo Man or something.
Yeah, you know
I
what's
didn't even
funny?
know he had a clothing line coming out
I
until
was just gonna say that. I had no
yeah.
idea there was a clothing line, and again, because you're not promoting it because you're doing shit like this. But anywho, um, I thought the funniest shit was when I first saw Boohoo Man Official, I think is what it was, and I was like, "What?" I forgot there was a store called Boohoo, and I forgot man was the man part.
The
So I'm just
the
like, in my head, I was just like, "Who the fuck is Boohoo Man? What is?" Like at first, I thought because like
it's like Coochie
so
Man. It's a new
yeah,
nigga.
yeah, like something official, right? So I thought like Boohoo Man was. I'm like, who is Boohoo Man? Why is Boohoo Man canceling the baby? What is happening? Like I was just like Boohoo Man, and then I realized I was like, oh, okay. I just it's fashion. I understand.
The funniest part of all of this to me is I want to say Chris Brown posting on his story saying, all you gotta do is get on stage, shut up, do your
Get your money
act,
and go.
and
Yeah,
then say thank
yeah,
you and leave. When Chris Brown is telling you you're an idiot, you fucked up. It's Chris Brown. You fucked up that bad?
yeah. I mean, and to me, I think the worst part was like when we saw all these people defending the baby, right? A lot of these niggas sounded like conservatives. It was the
Mhm.
same shit racist white people say when they get accused of being racist, and I was like, bro, these are verbatim the same sentences: freedom of speech. Oh, it's all right. And how come when I speak up, I'm being silenced? Dog, none of that's happening. You are saying something. People don't like what you're saying, so they're responding to you. That's
Yeah.
how anything in life works.
I mean,
Free
and it's
speech.
all the usual characters there defending him. It's fucking
Yeah.
Ti and Boosie and a bunch of other rap niggas that nobody gives a
No, but
fuck
the
about.
problem is, it's always those niggas because those are the niggas we know. They've taken a hard stance. There's so many other niggas who are, they may not even feel this way, but they're just like, hey, look, bro, it ain't that deep to me. But
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
yeah.
to me, that's the bigger issue. The issue is not the guys who are just openly like, nah, if you got an STD, you're dirty. I just can't save him. He's stupid, and there's nothing that can be done for him. The problem is
It's
all
the
the other
niggas
people
that
who aren't
yeah.
that stupid who would still believe this stupidity. and then still be like, well, what did he say that was wrong? I'm like, dog, you can have sex with one person and get an STD, and both of y'all shower daily and get checkups. And what are you talking about? Like, and the only
Nigga,
reason
you can
why,
get an STD from a fucking toilet seat.
yeah, bro, you can literally get HIV from birth. Like, like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
so many things, and like to me, at least with me, it's definitely different because one of my first experiences was with someone who had an STD, and I didn't know, and I found out later on, and there was all this other shit that went on with it. I got checked, I didn't have anything, but to me, that was the first experience because when she told me how she got it, it was her first time.
Mm,
So it was like, bro, listen,
yeah,
her first time, she ran into it. My first time, shit, I
you ran
damn near
into it.
ran into it. Right. So
Almost. Yeah.
so it's like, dog, y'all niggas don't get it. You can
Y'all
do this
dumb.
one time and what? It's not
Nigga,
about
I
cleanliness
remember
or dirtiness or nothing.
when I was in high school, I read a news story about a girl. It was two girls in high school, I think.
I
They
was
got
one of
into a
them.
fight. It was, I hope
I was the
you,
one that didn't do the sucker shit. Go ahead, keep going.
I don't think you want to
Oh
be
wait.
either one
Hey,
of them
but
once you
okay,
figure
yeah,
out the
fuck, keep
story.
going. Keep going, man.
They got into a fight and one girl hit the other girl. Her mouth was open. Her tooth cut the girl's hand,
Mm.
and the blood from the other girl obviously got into her hand, and she got HIV from the girl from punching her.
Oh wow.
You can get HIV from a fucking fight.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, I mean, nurses can get it from patients. Like, it's,
Yeah.
bro, there's so many different, and that's the part that to me is like, bro, we went through this HIV stigma in the 80s. We
In
did
the
that already.
80s, yes,
We
we've
already
been
did.
there
Like,
already.
imagine those niggas in the 80s, right? Who were just like, oh, yeah, that's that gay nigga shit, right? And then they was like, yo, I heard Chris got it. And then they were like, nah, hold on.
How,
Chris, I know Chris love women. Now I'm a little scared, y'all.
but did Chris
Hold
do
on.
drugs though? Hold on.
Yeah, niggas like, wait,
Wait,
hold on.
any of y'all niggas share a needle with him recently?
Nigga, I don't even think they was on the needle part. To me, early on, it was just literally like they just thought it was sex. You was just a gay
Yeah,
dude. Like, so if you
that's
had it, it
true.
was just like, oh, what was you doing, you nasty nigga? And then niggas like, bro, what? No, I don't know. I just woke up and my shit was what? I don't know. You find out, like you said, you was shooting up some heroin with a bunch of rich socialites, and one of them niggas
One of
had
them had it.
HIV. Yeah, it's that
How the
damn
fuck
simple.
Easy get it? He ain't get it from fucking niggas. Well, I mean, I don't know, but oh
But
wait,
that
there's a theory going around that fucking Suge Knight injected him with it randomly. I thought that was a pretty funny theory.
that is a wild theory. Like, how do you like?
Suge Knight just
Because
got a nigga
I'm
with
just thinking
HIV to
about the
give him some blood.
logistics of having an HIV syringe in your pocket. Like, that's a lot of pressure, bro. Because
It's also Suge Knight, and Suge Knight is fucking insane.
yeah, that's a lot of pressure though. Because like that shit bust or burst or anything, nigga, you finished.
I mean, as long as you're not bleeding, it could like burst in your pocket. As long as the needle don't puncture
I
you.
know, but you gotta
But
understand, blood got a way of seeping through, man. You don't want to play with that.
dude, you right. You definitely right.
But yeah, no, this was nuts. I don't know why he said any of this. I understand now that I understand that there was a drop behind this. This is still the stupidest shit I've seen this year, at least.
This is the worst rollout of a song and music
Oh, it's
video I've ever
terrible.
heard in my entire life.
And it reminds me
Ever.
though, because there was a screenshot from the video that I had seen and I didn't recognize it. It was the baby naked with some random censored shit on. And I
Oh
didn't
yeah, he
recognize
was
it.
yeah.
But it's from that video and it was
Yep.
compared next to like something from the Industry Baby video. And I was just like, it isn't amazing how you niggas will feel how y'all feel about gay people and then outright bite their ideas.
He might have actually felt some type of way because the Industry Baby video came out first. So that's why he added the dick sucking part and not just the
Okay, so basically I'm mad that this nigga just operated the plan better than me. So fuck gay niggas. That's what we
he
doing?
he did it first and did it better because niggas definitely had a better reaction to
But
Industry
that's
Baby than
always
they did the Baby's video.
yeah, for sure. The other question I got is just what makes why are niggas who only like women so obsessed with what other niggas do with other like that's the part I'm confused about. And I'm not gonna be the idiot who just said, "Oh, they probably DL." Listen, some of these niggas aren't. They're just nasty people. I'm trying to figure out
Yeah.
why though. I don't think it's the DL part.
Some niggas they're homophobic. It's that simple. Some niggas are so homophobic. They have to have their eyeballs glued to the screen so they can identify homosexual activity and then bring it to their audience. Like, yo, see, look at that. He gay.
You know,
He
like to
gay.
me, that's always how I felt about like the people. You know, the people who would say pause for everything.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, that
I'm
nigga
like,
slurping that water. Pause.
Yeah, or somebody you just like, yeah, you just gotta stick it in and then pause. I'm like,
Pause.
bruh, I'm talking about an HDMI port. I've made this clear with the sentence before. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. So I'm like, bro, so think about it. Who's really gay here? The guy talking about an HDMI port or the man talking about an HDMI port but thinking about a dick? Who is
Let
it?
us not forget that Boosie just a year ago was talking about sending booty warriors to take care of Derek Chauvin.
Well, Ray J also said he was gonna get niggas to rape Fab a long time ago. So I mean, I don't know. I think people just
I mean, should we
use
let him slide too?
no, we shouldn't let
Add
any
him
of
to the
them
list.
slide.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if this makes them DL or if this just means these people are weird and sick people. Like
Weird and sick people is my vote. I don't think they're DL. I think these niggas are just homophobic and
no
they
hugely.
no
Go ahead.
pause.
I'm about to start saying, yo, no hugely, yo,
No Hughley.
no hugely.
No Hughley, yo. But no, I think especially T.I. and Boosie are the two main niggas that are constantly speaking up whenever a gay nigga do some shit. And T.I. No, what were you about to say?
I was here. I worry about them cases, dog.
No,
That's what
that's what
you
I was
need
about
to
to
be
say.
focused on
T.I., you need to be worried about them cases coming up more than anything, bro.
more
You
than anything,
are
dog.
accused of raping multiple women on some R.
Yeah,
Kelly
and
shit.
soliciting women and passing women
You
off to other
your wife
people. Like,
too? Like y'all
nah,
do this as
dog.
a couple?
Yeah,
Y'all got some shit to
you're
worry
being
about
accused
other
of
than
trafficking, sir.
trafficking. Not just like having a sex cult
Yeah,
like
you
R.
getting
Kelly.
them and shipping them in and out. Yeah, come on,
That's
bro. You need to
and
handle
you
that. And you
and
got to.
you got the nerve to say if Lil Nas X can kick his shit, then so can the baby. So you're saying a nigga can be openly gay, so I can openly be homophobic.
Yes.
That's what you're
So,
saying?
but Moist, all you got to do is tell these niggas keep the same energy when it's a white person calling you the hard ER. Same thing,
Yeah.
right? Keep the same. Yeah, nah, you gonna fight them then, right? Okay,
Mm.
cool. That's my whole point. That's the part that kills me, where it's just like, bro, you guys are white conservative. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. It's the exact same thought
Niggas
process.
hate
You are
racism
living off
against
of
them, but they
bigotry.
don't
You're living
mind.
off bigotry, and you're
Yeah.
trying your hardest to just get it off. And you can't understand why people don't want you to get it off. And it's just like, dog,
Yeah.
listen. How can y'all sit up here and scream about morality and God this and God that, and y'all songs be about shooting niggas, killing niggas, having
The
sex in the back seat? What are we talking about?
the only niggas that
What's
scream about
what's
cancel
worse in
culture
God's
are
eyes, though?
niggas that are being criticized for doing terrible shit.
Listen,
There's
not
no
even
such
that.
thing as cancel culture.
My
Niggas are
whole
being
point
held
is,
accountable for their words.
imagine you getting mad at two men kissing or men twerking, but being cool with literal niggas who actually kill people, rapping about the actual people they killed.
Exactly.
Hello? Bro, I'm talking about a nigga who you know is a killer, actually killing someone and saying, "Oh, remember that dude I killed? Oh yeah, I don't remember. Let me mention his name. Let me mention his block. Let me mention his hood. Oh,
Let me
he's got a
mention every
cousin
nigga
that
he
I
know.
also he's got a cousin
Mhm.
that I also killed. Let me mention him too." And that's all fine and well. We cool with that. I be shooting at my ops. Oh, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. That's all cool. But again, listen, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I didn't watch the industry video because I'm just like, I know the whole video is not all that, but I would like to not have that much gay shit in my face. Truthfully, right? Just to be honest with you, like I watched the holiday video, wasn't that much gay stuff in there. I was cool with it. I told you that's one of my favorite Lil Nas songs. So I didn't watch it for that reason. But it wasn't like I was like, oh nah, I don't rock with this. Nah, bro, do what you do. You can't miss the song hard. The song hard as
Oh,
hell.
hard as a motherfucker.
Yeah, the song hard as hell. The song is in a rotation. First time I heard it, I was like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
nigga, I
we
heard
adding
a
this.
snippet. I was like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
we adding this.
that's going in the that's going in the playlist. Yeah.
So yeah. Before it even dropped, when I heard the trailer and heard the snippet, I was like, oh yeah, when this come out, yeah, it's automatic.
In that trailer, once he was a little nasty, and then the song started playing at the end, I was like, oh yeah, I already
Mhm,
know this
mhm.
is going plat multiple
Yeah,
times.
yeah. But that's my thing. Like that's the part that killed me. Where I'm just like, I'm sorry, bro. This selective morality y'all niggas choose to display, this shit is disgusting. It's just an excuse for y'all niggas to be bigots. Because again,
Yeah,
nobody is discriminating against actual killers rapping about actually killing actual people. No one cares
it,
about that shit.
you
That's
know, it's
fine. That's
actually
just
it's funny that you're bringing up the Bible because I actually saw something earlier today
the Bible.
saying the
I
Bible,
don't know
not
why
the
that was
baby,
so
the
funny. Yeah,
Bible.
BA, the Bible.
I actually saw something
What book you
earlier
reading? The
today
Bible.
saying that fucking a good amount of the Dead Sea Scrolls were
Are fake.
forgeries.
Yeah, well, it
And
was the ones specifically at the Museum of the Bible.
they found more
Uh,
than that.
well, right, no. Yeah, it said it called all of those into question because they were like, all
Yeah.
right, if you bought it from that guy and that batch was bad, nigga, how do we not know the entire batch was bad?
And you want to know which one of the fragments that
Oh, we
was
know
fake?
the one
It
that said
condemned
it's the one that
homosexuality.
said the little gay nigga.
The little gay, the one that mentioned the little gay nigga, that was condemned in the fake. First off, who hated gay people that much that you decided to make
Hobby Lobby.
fake?
That's the actual answer, but I mean, if you want joke answers, I can give you some.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, Hobby Lobby is behind the Museum of the Bible. Hobby Lobby is behind almost
Hobby
every
Lobby.
bad thing that has happened in this
Hobby
country.
Lobby.
You know what? Next, we're gonna find out Hobby Lobby themselves
What?
started World War II. We're gonna
Hobby
find
Lobby
out.
is behind the Museum of the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck does Hobby Lobby have to do with the Bible and Christianity?
No. So you're missing the point. Hobby Lobby has nothing. Hobby Lobby itself has nothing to do with Christianity, the Bible, or anything. The owners of Hobby Lobby are just,
Good God.
yeah, they're just bigots, right? So they use their money to spread the influence.
I need you to understand what I'm about to say right now. We are all living in hell. We
Mm-hmm.
all died a long time ago, and this is just our shared version of hell. The
I
world
believe that.
actually ended in 2012 when the
I
Mayan
believe it
said it
ended
did,
before then.
and we're just my world ended in 2010 when my
Cause I ain't
mom
gonna hold
died.
you. They would have never voted for a black president. So Obama wasn't real. That ain't happened. Oh wait is cap. So they would
We're
have never voted for a Negro. Come on. That's cap.
either we're all in hell or the niggas running the simulation are just putting in anything to see what the fuck happens. And you know what? I'm not even mad. Y'all niggas funny. Y'all got it. Whoever's in charge of the simulation, y'all niggas going crazy.
That simulation shit is always one of my favorite conspiracy theories. Cause like when you start thinking about the scale of what that means, it's like fucking bonkers. Where you're just like, dog,
Yeah,
we're in a simulation.
the
But
whole
think about it.
universe is a
Yeah,
simulation.
the
So
whole So basically we are contained in something that is allowing y'all like just
or
the
we're not
thought
even
process.
real. We're a computer program. It might not even be a universal thing. We might be a highly advanced AI inside of a regular nigga's computer.
This is just one dude playing. Like he's just I've been running this little Sims simulation for
Yeah, what if
like
we're saying?
4,000 years.
I remember somebody said some extremely ridiculous shit. I think it was on an episode of fucking Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The nigga said we're just a thought from a cosmic turtle floating around through space. And I'm like, how can you fucking disprove that? I mean,
You can't.
you
You can't.
exactly you can't.
Yeah.
But we're the way the world's going. We're all in hell. This is. I know what I did to
Yeah.
get here.
Yeah.
We all know what we did individually to get here.
Yeah, it was definitely
Even people that say I've done nothing wrong, you know what you did to get here.
it was the feet pics, dog. Come on. You know what you did.
Yeah. Come on now. You did. I said I know what I did. I didn't say what I did. I
It
didn't
was the
want you
feet
to
pic.
out me. Why are you
No, I'm
okay?
not outing you. I'm saying that's why people end up in hell. It's the only reason you get sent to hell.
I heard it was eggs. Niggas eating eggs.
Niggas eating. Oh man, I'm out of here. Jeez. I'm out of
You
here.
you eating aborted chicken fetuses, yo? Get them out of here
I be
expeditiously.
cooking them shits.
Yeah, I know. That's why you here. It's you know.
Oh man, no. Those conspiracy theories are always wild to me because I feel like eventually we're gonna get far enough into the future and we're gonna realize our understanding of science is like dog shit.
It's minimum.
Like it's like 4% of like what really exists. You know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
I feel
And
like by the
that's
time
why
society hits that, we won't even be alive to be like,
exactly.
see,
But
I told
that I
you.
was just about to say that's what gets me mad though because when you have
Yeah.
idiots spending money 10 million, $100 million to fly to the edge of space and come back. When it's like, dog, do we know how to get salt out of our fucking water? Are you serious?
We
We
could
can't.
have infinite fucking water, but we can't get salt out of the ocean. We can
Oh,
only have
it's too
natural water.
expensive. We don't have the technology for.
Exactly.
Oh, but we can build space shuttles and sit on the edge of
Mhm.
the universe for 30 seconds and come back. Like, what are we talking about, bro.
Ain't the cost to end in world hunger like fucking something 100
Homelessness in America was like 20 billion, and we just gave
in
that money
America? In
to
America.
our military to probably buy some planes that don't
So
work.
to end world hunger, let's say it's fucking something ridiculous like 300 billion. There's over 300 billionaires. If all of them niggas gave 1 billion, they could end world hunger.
So I've always pieced this together, right? And I remember somebody gave me another piece to this that made more sense, where they said, think about this. If you end homelessness or poverty or food deprivation or whatever issue, right? Social issue you want to tackle, there's a whole industry of people in nonprofits who lose jobs.
See, that goes back to my original point that we are in hell because the fact that this system is set up like this.
Yeah, well, they're just like, well, no, sorry, we can't sell homelessness because what would the 183,000 charities that we have set up around homelessness do
Something
now?
else, anything else.
Nah, then they can't pay their son to go sit up here and sorry, it's just not
No,
gonna
I
work for me.
said do something. You could go do something else,
Not
and
gonna
then your
work for me,
son can
buddy.
pay.
Not gonna work for me, buddy.
Hell, we're in hell. That is my thought until
Final
capitalism
answer.
ends. We are in hell. Final
Speaking
answer.
of hell, you know what else is hell to me? A crowd full of 100,000 people who may or may not be unvaccinated. That is hell.
Oh, yeah, that is.
That's hell.
Yeah.
That's hell. So obviously
That's not even first. That's the second level of hell because we already had the first level, which was Rolling Loud.
Right. Second
This is
level
the
is gonna be
second level.
Lollapalooza, which boy, 100,000 people. That's like a Michigan football game. That's an outlandish amount of people. 100,000 people, and I mean, there's no way. I'm assuming this is honor system. There's how do you can't check 100,000 people.
It's honor system. They said people were supposed to take COVID tests within 72 hours of showing up.
Oh my god! Yeah.
But how can you actually test for that? How can you prove that?
This is a disaster. That's what we.
This is bad, Skip.
This is bad, Skip. This is bad. He said, "I gotta admit, I did not see this coming. I really didn't, because I would think to myself, all right, maybe you would cut it by some. You know what I mean? Like if 100,000
or maybe you would
capacity,
have people show up that are only vaccinated, because they give vaccination cards. So, I mean, yes, there are people that forge vaccinations, but you at least want to try.
Yeah, at the very least, you make them go through the effort of fooling you.
Yeah.
And this case, they're just like, yo, you got a test? Yeah. All right.
Like what?
Nigga just look at you. All right, well. Yeah, no, this is nuts. This next wave is gonna be rough. Because I don't think to me, I think the problem is going forward, any waves are gonna be worse because people are
different
tired.
Variants.
One is different variants, right? But I think most importantly, the stuff that protects people the most, people are tired of doing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
literally,
washing your hands, not touching your face, wearing the mask. People are tired of it's. What was the word that they used? It was something fatigue, caution fatigue.
Caution fatigue. How can you be tired of staying
being
safe?
It's a real thing. No, it makes perfect sense. When they broke it down, it applies to a lot of other things than just vaccinations. It's the same thing with the hood, right? You live in the hood, right? Every day you got to carry that
gunshots,
stick on. Right? You got to carry the stick on. So all this shit's normal, blah blah. One day you just go to the corner store without the strap because you think you straight. It's caution fatigue. I'm tired of always. And then that's the day. So it's caution. So I was like, okay, that's scary though. That's a wild concept because then that basically means at this point,
do you even feel like? Do you even think? There's some Americans that may have caution fatigue, but do you think the main group of people that are causing the infection to go up even have caution fatigue, or do you think they're just not walking around without a mask anyway and saying fuck it?
The only reason why I bring up caution fatigue, like you said, most of the people who have that are the people who've been cautious the whole time. And those are probably going to be people who are vaccinated, right? It's probably a small number of those who are unvaccinated, but still taking procedures and, precautions and shit. But the reason why I bring it up for me, though, is just because I think that on a larger scale, everyone has to buy in. That's the only way it actually works, right? Like we can have 80% of the people buy in, but if the 20% are allowed to just run rampant, they're going to fuck it all up. So the problem is when the masses become tired of doing the bare minimum, then it's like, well, bro, you can't even convince the guy who believes you, right? The guy
Yeah.
who believes, like the guy who's like, no, I know this shit is serious, but like, I just want to go to a concert. I just want to have a good
It's
time, just once. I've
it's
ate
gonna get
16
bad.
months. I sat down. I didn't do shit. I can't go
Yeah.
to one concert. Unfortunately, no. But again, that's where I say culture fatigue comes in because now you're getting the people who were doing the job who are just like, yo, look, bro, I did my job, and what did they get us? These motherfuckers
Nothing.
didn't care anyway. So why
Yeah.
not just move how I want to move now?
This shit, I feel like this fourth wave is gonna be indescribable. It's gonna be worse than every other wave because first off, like you said, caution fatigue. Just today, the mayor of DC said that they're reinstituting the mask
Max
mandate.
mandate.
At the same
That should be
time,
first. That needs to be coming very quickly.
it does, but at the same time, you know how many same states don't
Aren't
have that mask
yeah,
mandate.
right.
And you know how many places are banning masks? I
Mm-hmm.
saw a restaurant in California that said you can't even come into the restaurant if you have a mask.
Yeah, if you're
I saw
vaccinated,
a
I saw that one.
church. I saw a church say if you wear a mask into the church, I'm turning you away. These
Bro,
people
but
are
these are
going to.
these I know it sounds bad, but these are really good things. You're finding out the people around you are despicable human beings. This
Yeah,
is great. If I went to my church,
but the
let's say I
bad
pull up,
thing
yeah,
is that they're
yeah,
going to
they're
infect
spreading
other
shit.
people.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, if we could wipe all of them out contained without anybody else getting
Contained.
affected, then yeah, we'd be cool. They should just divide the country. They should just have everybody that
We should
don't
just
wear a mask
segregate,
and
right?
don't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't say
Uh,
that. I didn't say that.
so yeah, you're gonna divide the country into vaccinated and unvaccinated, correct?
Listen,
Explain. That's
segregation.
not segregation.
Listen. Look up the definition of segregation
What
right
is
now. It has to do
segregation?
a race. It has to do a race
No,
specifically.
no, because you can segregate with anything. It don't
Listen.
have to be race.
Okay.
Hold
Listen.
on, here we go.
This is
The
good
action
segregation.
or state of setting someone or something apart from other people or things. That's it.
Listen,
Now they
okay,
have
so
one, the enforced separation of different racial groups. That's another definition. But no,
that's the definition
segregation
I'm
is
going for. All
just
right, so
separating people.
this is good segregation. Get everybody
This
that's
is good segregation. Okay.
listen, let me get my
Ah,
shit
get
off.
your shit out. Go ahead.
Everybody that refuses to wear a mask and
Uh-huh.
refuses to get vaccinated, send them over there.
Okay, where we gonna send them at? Like, where we gonna corral them at?
What's the state we don't care about? Let's see.
Most of them,
Idaho got potatoes.
probably all 50. But go ahead.
What North or South Dakota got nothing? Send them. Let them spread out around there.
Nah. Come on, South Dakota got Sioux Falls. Yo, relax.
I don't even know what that is. Send them over there.
You said Wyoming. They ain't got shit up there but trees.
No, I like Wyoming because of
You
the
like
trees.
Wyoming?
Because of the trees.
Oh,
North and South Dakota.
Yeah, I think I remember reading this. Isn't the Wyoming like a headquarters for like extremists or some shit?
If it is, then send them up there. I didn't read that. Send them up there then.
Hold on, let me see. Wyoming and extremism. Yeah,
That actually sounds about right for Wyoming, if I'm being honest.
it makes sense though.
It does. It's Wyoming.
It makes perfect sense, bro. What
All
else
right.
is there to do up there but hate niggas that aren't there? Like, what else is there to do? There's
All
like
right.
3 niggas in town, and I hate them.
Every nigga that refuses to wear a mask and refuses to get vaccinated, send them up there. Because it's one thing to not want to get the vaccine. I understand you have questions, you don't like what's going on. But if you also refuse to take precautions to not get
Yeah,
infected,
that's my problem.
you
That's my like.
are
I
a
don't.
piece of shit.
I don't
Go.
trip over the people who aren't willing to get the vaccine. Because look, I got the vaccine and I'm worried, nigga. Look,
I
I'm
did
gonna
too.
keep it a bean.
Listen,
I
I got the
got the Johnson and
vaccine,
Johnson of
and once
all
they
of them.
said that they're gonna need a third round of Pfizer, I said, sign me up again.
Look, when I got
But
the Johnson and Johnson, and the next day they found some
well,
fucked up ones
first
in a
off,
Baltimore warehouse,
no,
nigga. I
I was
said,
about to
oh
say
baby,
that was your fault for getting Johnson and Johnson.
that wasn't
Johnson
my
and
fault. It was the
Johnson.
one available to me, nigga.
Y'all ain't have Pfizer or Moderna?
So if that was the one available to me, that means
Listen,
there
I'm
weren't
just,
other
bro.
ones available to me. That's how
I'm
availability works.
I might have waited. I'm be honest. I don't trust Johnson and Johnson
I
as
see.
far
I
as like
would
a
have, but
pro.
unfortunately, I was at the church. You know, I got a couple at risk niggas
Uh,
here, so I wasn't in the
uh,
position to just.
See, you're a hero. You saving niggas like it was at risk niggas, and you took the chance getting the Johnson and
I took
Johnson.
the risk. I did.
You're a hero.
The other thing is, when I saw them send 1,000,000 dosages to Tanzania, I was just like, "Oh no,
Uh,
this is the bullshit." I was
this
sick. I was like,
is
"They giving
bad,
shit away."
Skip. This
They
is
giving it
bad.
away. Yeah, this is
If they
terrible
giving
still.
shit to Africa, you know this is unfathomably bad.
Oh yeah. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. But my whole point is, so I get it. I understand people who are apprehensive about the vaccine to the point where they're like, nah, even if it gets the FDA approval, I'm just not gonna get it. Cool. I'm not even gonna trip over that no more. I did maybe at one point for a small period of time. But look, I get it, nigga. It is what it is. But my nigga, if you not gonna wear your mask, wash your hands, and every time we require masks, you gonna pretend like you don't get why. If you gonna do all that, now I got a problem.
Yeah,
Because it's
perish.
like I can understand you being unvaccinated, and then when they do the mask mandates, being like, yeah, well, people ain't following
What
directions. I
I
get
just
it.
don't understand how many videos there have been of people that thought it was a hoax and weren't wearing masks,
Nah, those are
and they
media
ended
created
up on
lies.
ventilate.
Those are media lies. Mm-mm. It's all a
You
lie. Bro,
you
but think
can
about it. This is what 4 years
what?
of getting every single person to question the media does to people's brains. You gotta understand, this is not in a vacuum. This is all on the heels of the last 4 years,
Yeah.
and then the 4 years before that, and so on and so forth.
See, this is why I don't argue with these niggas. I don't have the patience. If I show you a video of a nigga on his deathbed begging you to take it serious, and you say no, fake. All right, we're done talking.
Or not
I'm
even
not
no
going to
fake.
continue
You
your
might
shit.
just look at him like, nah, that's just him. And you're like, bro, he's 27. He's a biker. Nah, that's just him. Okay, but he's healthy. He's healthier than you. He's
Nah, it's
nah.
just him.
Wouldn't be me though.
We're
I'm
done
different.
talking. We're done
It's the whole
talking. I
shit, yo. If
don't
I
have
was
the
at
energy.
yo, Moise, it's the if I was at Chernobyl, I would have stopped it. It's just
No,
I'm
yo,
different.
we say that as a
I'm built
joke, but
different.
come
But that's
on, bro.
literally what people.
You,
Yeah, there's people who really live like this, dog. Like you gotta understand. It's like
I mean, technically, I really live like this because I am built different, but at the same time,
you're not built different
these
enough to not
niggas,
get that
no,
vaccine,
no, no,
though.
no, these niggas not built different. No, because I mean, even if I didn't get the vaccine, I would have been straight. I just got the vaccine to keep other
He
people
said once it
safe.
got in my bloodstream, that shit would have feared for his life.
Yeah, I got Osmosis Jones and Drax up in there, bro. Ain't no way COVID taking down Osmosis Jones. You saw that movie?
Kobe
That nigga took
smoking
down
Osmosis Jones.
nigga
You bugging, especially
didn't
the
he
Delta
fought
variant.
Ebola. Nigga, the
So?
nigga
Oh yeah, nah, Ebola be frying niggas. They chill.
Yeah, he fought Ebola. Oh, COVID not smoking Ebola, nigga. What?
Yeah, nah, you're right. It's
Nah.
not.
Osmosis Jones is smoking.
That was the other thing. That I
Smoking
remember some
COVID.
people compared this shit to Ebola early. No, you know what's funny? The other thing that bothers me, forget the people who won't take the precautions. The shit that bothers me is that we've had a wealth of information develop, right? Early
Mhm.
on, no one knew shit. We didn't know what was in the vaccines. We didn't know we barely knew anything. People were just grasping at straws, right? Now, like maybe 18 months into this whole thing, we've got a better sense of some of the information. So when I see people quote wrong information a year and a half into it, like I saw someone mention the vaccines, it's like, oh yeah, it still got the live virus in it. And I'm just like, no, it don't. No, it don't. Like some people talking about the mRNA vaccines and all this other shit, and I was just like, bruh, do we are we do we care?
No, they don't.
Do we
They
care?
do
Because
not.
none of the ones that we developed are using the live virus. That's not how they're. No, it's not true. mRNA vaccines don't use live viruses. Uh,
They don't know that. They don't even know what the fucking
but what I'm saying
mRNA
is,
virus is.
someone probably said there was a live virus in this at least a year ago. Because think about it, the moment you started talking about vaccines, someone had to bring that up. So
Mhm.
it's like, bro, I can understand you getting it wrong then, because we're now asking the questions for the first time. But bro, after we've already, I hate when niggas just. It's like when something gets easily debunked, and years later niggas are parroting that shit, and you're like, bro, at least come up with new shit.
Yeah.
You can't sit up here and tell me you just no, but jet fuel can't melt steel beams, bro. Think about it. Like, all right, bro. All right, bro. You
Bro,
got it.
niggas have been talking about this since 2001. It's been literally 10 years, bro.
You got it. You got
Come
it,
up
bro.
with something new, my man.
Yeah. Like, and that's the part that just kills me. I'm just like, bro, listen, I'm not tripping over what y'all niggas decide to do as long as y'all are protecting y'all damn. If you protect yourself and your people, that's all I ask for any of you niggas to do. Don't protect me. You don't have to. You don't have to. Protect yourself. Put your mask on for you.
These
Right?
niggas
Wash
don't
your hands for
even give a
you.
fuck about the people around them.
They don't even fuck about themselves. That's the problem.
Yeah. It's it's a sad world we live in. America is dead. Trump literally, I mean, it's not a sad day. I mean, I'm glad America's dead. Fuck America. But
I
Trump,
just hate that we in it dying.
yeah, Trump literally destroyed America.
I mean, he destroyed reality. He destroyed the last thread of reality that existed in
Yeah,
American politics. Like, because think
yeah,
about it. Once you get a nigga to believe everything you see is fake, you have to question everything. None of it's real. Okay. I can create my own reality. At this point, I'm Doctor Strange, nigga. Every human being is Doctor Strange now.
yeah.
No, watch this. I'm going to weave my own portal into my own world. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. And in my world, you want to know what happened? Niggas like me don't get COVID.
Even though Trump and every fucking body in his fucking circle got vaccinated, these fucking people still don't get vaccinated. Why? He already got the vaccine. He got COVID.
Nah, but see, that's where it goes too wild. Think about it. You can brainwash niggas all you want, but they still are at the end of the day, like
They're
they're
not
like,
even loyal to
nah.
you. They're loyal to your message.
Yeah, they're like, nah. That don't mean nothing. He got it because they made him get that. They would have killed him if he couldn't. They come up with some stupid excuse for why he got it. You know what I mean? Like it'll always be like that. Nah, he was forced to when he was in the hospital. They injected him unbeknownst to him. And
Oh my
I'm
god.
like, bro. I'm like,
Oh
bro.
god.
This is a soap opera, nigga. What world do y'all live in?
Fantasyland, nigga. It's fantasy.
I live in the United Fantasies of America.
Niggas playing Dungeons and Dragons on PS4, and it's bad. It's
It's
bad, Skip.
bad, Skip.
This is bad.
This is bad.
Only a few people will get that reference because that game is shit.
Uh, so what else we got left on this list? We got the
The
Sixers.
Sixers trying to
Oh yeah,
fucking. Oh my
Reef
god.
actually mentioned it in the chat, but so I didn't want to mention it until it was finalized, and it's still not finalized. But fuck it, I'll mention it anyway. Apparently the Lakers are in talks to acquire Russell Westbrook. Now a lot of people aren't gonna like this. If it happens, I don't know if it will, but that's what
That's
the sources
unbelievable.
say. Apparently it's gonna be Kuzma, I think Montrezl Harrell, somebody else, and a pick, and some
Damn.
picks.
If Kuzma could have just made it one more season without getting traded.
Yeah, he got his jersey in the rafters, but unfortunately he might go.
Oh man.
Russell Westbrook it's an interesting trade.
It
Because
is.
my only issue with Russ has always been is that he has never met a shot he doesn't like. And that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
He has never met a terrible shot. He's never seen one before. He has no idea what a bad shot looks
At
like.
the
'Cause
same
every shot
time,
he
while
took,
that's his problem, that's
it's his strength as well.
that's
Yeah.
his straight. Yeah, that's the
There's games where
exact
he'll go
opposite
one of
problem that Ben Simmons
he'll be
has.
1 of 12 for the first half of the game, and it's I'm just gonna keep fucking shooting. What you mean?
I mean,
Why
you
wouldn't
miss
I put up
100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, he's like most niggas would go 1 and 12 and they would stop shooting. He's like, nah, I'm gonna shoot even more shots in the second half because I can't miss that much, right? I already missed that much.
That nigga is just out there balling.
So I think
Triple double
this
master.
is a huge get for them because I mean at this point Kuzma was useless. If we're
Yeah.
gonna be honest, like Kuzma
Yeah.
and I don't even think Kuzma's a bum. Like I think Kuzma will go somewhere else and produce, but my problem is he just ain't producing here.
Yeah.
So at that point, I don't care. You gotta go, bro. Yeah, Ben Simmons has been like the Sixers have been trying to smooth finesse teams. Again, allegedly. You know how this is with trade rumors. Niggas be
Yeah,
making shit
allegedly.
up.
You know the original one. Say the original one to Toronto.
Oh, I don't remember it word for word, but it was like Kyle Lowry, some mad picks,
That
and
they wanted like 47 niggas and like 38 first round picks.
yeah, it was like 3 first round picks, Kyle Lowry, like 2 other people. And I was just like, bro, for Ben?
Today they asked fucking the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors. They asked for fucking is it Wiseman and who the fuck the other rookie that's not really doing shit yet?
Poole? Jordan Poole?
No, it wasn't Poole. It was somebody else. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Wiseman's the one rookie. I don't know who the other rookie is.
Let me see if I can find it. But
Yeah, let me see.
they asked for
Wiseman
fucking
and Wiggins for picks.
yeah.
This is so
This
stupid,
is
yo. The Sixers are idiots.
This is fucking insane. These niggas
It
are
said Golden
crazy.
State, quote, basically assumed the Sixers offer as a joke. It was just like, oh, okay, y'all playing. All right.
All right, what's your real offer? The Sixers are literally acting like nobody saw the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
They're going off of Ben Simmons before the playoffs.
Like, nah, bro, this nigga crazy nice, bro. He could be the next Bron. And you're like, yeah, but no, he not. Not though.
We all saw that.
We all saw him not be that. We saw that, right?
We saw that, right? Like that's not him.
Yeah, no, it's wild to me. I'd be curious to see what a lot of these teams do. Because I've seen some trade rumors with Dame. Where
Yeah, I've seen those too.
some dude wrote an article basically saying Dame wanted out, he would be interested in this team, that team, blah blah blah. And then Dame pretty much just like, nigga, what? I didn't say none of this shit. Who are your sources?
Mm.
And then the guy literally retweeted it from Dame, and it's basically just like, "Hey, appreciate it. Blah blah." It started off real cordial, and then at the end, it was just like basically like, "Be careful about calling me a liar." And Dame is like, "Be careful,
be careful, nigga. You're lying. You ain't list your sources."
Yeah, what? He's like, "Bro, it's me. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm the nigga you wrote about.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Be careful calling me. What are you talking about?" So yeah, I understood why he was super hot. Like that would have made me hot too. And I think that's part of the problem with sports media is that it's just too much narrative. It's too much storylines. Too much it's not even about the sport anymore. You see with basketball, you see with football, you see with all this shit, right? It's why you got all these reporters who just keep randomly asking quarterbacks, "Oh, are you guys vaccinated?" Because they want to make a story out of it. Because quite frankly, who fucking cares if they're vaccinated? I don't give a shit if Dak Prescott is vaccinated. If he isn't, it's going to be harder for him and harder for his team, but that's their fucking problem.
Exactly. I'm not on the team. I'm good watching on TV.
No, so that's what I'm saying. So you got these reporters who just try to build a story out of nothing, and to the point where you get some guys who are just straight up lying. Like, remember when Jay Will did the whole shit with Kevin Durant, where he said, he felt offended that he got compared to Giannis, blah blah. And then Kevin Durant was like, "Nigga, this combo never even happened, dog. Like, what? Like, that combo didn't happen. Like." So it's just, to me, it's like, bro, please just leave the narratives at home, bro. This shit, like, real life is interesting enough. You don't have to make stories up. Real life has always been interesting enough. Like, that's one thing I've learned. Like, when you read stories about real history and you're like, well, shit, why did y'all take this out the movie? Like, this was better than what the movie showed.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, the movie has some fake cheesy shit added that, like, and I'm like, bro, no, in real life, he shot 32 niggas and lived. Are you kidding me?
Why you lower the body count to 8 for this random ass love story?
So it was like one group of niggas that he fist fought, and the guy grabbed her and held her hostage. That never happened. He killed 32 of them niggas. His girl was safely inside. Like, what was the point? Like, it just be so much narrative, right? And it's just, but again, it all leads back to the same thing. Now it's so much narrative. That's what people think of the media.
Yeah.
Wholesale. So now people don't buy the media at all. It don't matter what they say. Even if you got the facts, they just look at, anyone can manufacture stats. Anyone can fudge the statistics, which is true, right? Anyone could, right? My whole thing is, like, I always ask people with conspiracy theories, like, listen, just make sure you're aware of the scale of conspiracy you're speaking on, right? Like, if you're talking about a conspiracy where we're fudging numbers, do you understand this isn't just the CDC fudging numbers? This isn't just the FDA fudging numbers. That would mean every hospital involved would have to be involved. What makes you think we can reach that level of cooperation amongst human beings, let alone American capitalists?
Facts.
Let alone American capitalists. Someone is gonna get scared. Like, nah, I don't feel good about this. I don't like this. And he might still be about his money, but guess what? No, that one guy's gonna be the guy who tells. So it's just like, dog, I don't buy it, bro. You gotta be more realistic. That's all. Like, come up with a conspiracy theory where they said, mesas. Like, we know what a mesa is.
Yeah.
Like the tabletop thing. Like, they said those were like ancient trees. Like, I'm like, now this is an amazing conspiracy theory because you can't prove a word of it.
Wait, what?
Basically, so you know what a mesa looks like, right? Like,
yes.
Like the actual, yeah. So basically, they're the flat surfaces and all that other shit. And so they're saying that mesas are like the stumps of like ancient trees, essentially, that were like, the niggas who were originally here used to build whatever they built and get the fuck off this planet.
What?
Now, granted, there's no nothing to this, but this is an amazing theory because why not?
No. Why? Definitely why? Where did this come from? Why would you think a random fucking table has anything to do
No, not
with?
tables, mesa. I mean like a land formation. You know what a mesa is?
Oh, I mean Mesa
Like
isn't.
mesas, buttes, plateaus, all that shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
got
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That like so when you look at the mesas, like they have the rings, and so it looks like quote unquote like a
Yeah,
stump.
yeah.
But like to me,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just like, bro, see
That's interesting.
these are
That's
cool
fun.
theories.
That's
Yeah,
a
it's a
fun
fun,
conspiracy
cool
theory.
theory. Like y'all niggas is just like, no, what if we're secretly trying to poison people through, and they come up with the most convoluted way to poison people, and I'm like, you know what'd be an easier way to poison people? Giving them
Uh,
candy, making the
or
good. Oh, no, no,
not
hold on.
replacing lead pipes and
Yeah,
flat
not replacing
Michigan.
the red pipes, or just giving them candy, or putting fast food in their neighborhoods, or not letting them get to grocery stores, or not giving them enough money to afford healthy food, or like, bruh,
This could keep going.
yeah, I could keep going for years because these aren't conspiracy theories; these are actual things that are being done. So it's like, bro, why are we coming up with a conspiracy theory where I poison some people through a water supply and it only affects 1,000 people, but then over time it affects, like, bro, what? No, I got a better idea. Watch this. You ready? Alcohol. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, liquor, nigga. Like, I'm just gonna get you niggas
Mm,
drunk and let y'all kill each other. Like, what are you talking about? I'm just gonna get y'all high. What are you dumb? Like,
yeah, they are.
that's the point. Like, bro, the government is not interested in just killing all people. They need you alive to use you. I can't use you if you're dead. That's not how using works. And I want to use you. I want to wring you of every last drop. It's like a sponge, right? Think about it. Sponges is cheap, right? You could just buy a sponge, right?
Yeah,
But do you throw a sponge out before it stinks? Nah, you wait until you wait until you got all the use out of that sponge, and then you're like, you don't just use it twice and then throw it out. That'd be a waste of a sponge. Even though
yeah,
sponges cost nothing. It's the same thing, nigga. We are sponges, but they at least gonna get every use out of us. Why
yeah.
the hell?
Facts.
Why the hell would I wash my dishes? I washed 2 bowls and said, nah, I need a new sponge. Like, no, it don't even make sense.
Yeah. It's yeah, no. This the conspiracy theories. The evil is all around us. There's no need for conspiracy theories because they're all here.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some that we ain't get to yet, but like y'all, the ones y'all be coming up with, bruh,
Dumb. All
silly.
right, let's wrap this up. I gotta go take a bathroom
A
visit,
Zook Ellington.
as some would eloquently put it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, we definitely gonna wrap this up. We're gonna do the Kid Cudi tier list next week. Because I knew we were gonna need a lot of time for that, and obviously we didn't get there today.
Yeah,
We can push the Activision Blizzard thing to next week as well.
yeah.
That'll be fine. So yeah, so appreciate y'all for listening. Appreciate everybody who was masked up, vaccinated, doing what they need to do out here. Um, it would be great if Joe Biden would cancel the student loans, but I just don't see that happening yet. Read mute your mic, please. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I think that's all I got.
Free
I
Palestine.
mentioned, yeah,
Free
I
10K.
mentioned, yeah, free Palestine. Yeah,
I
take a
thought you was
look
gonna
at
slip up
TK's
there.
case.
Thought you was gonna slip up there.
Yeah, with Free Palestine. Let's take a look at the case. Let's give it a
All
glance
right.
over. Let's give it one eye over. Let's really look at the details and then come to a decision.
All right, y'all. We out.
All right.